So I called him up and I said, Jerry, I need your real name. Is it Joseph Levitch? And he says, no, I changed it to Jerry Lewis. Okay, Jerry Lewis. I need your passport number for the work permit. I need to get a work permit. And I need the people traveling with you. Okay, Max Alexander, Michael Drellick, and okay. And my press agent, the third thing, my press agent is going to call you. We just want to set up a time. When's a good time for her to call? All these great interviews, you know, the BBC and all these papers. And then he said, I'm not doing any press. I said, Jerry, I mean, no, I didn't want to push him. I didn't want to tell him that, hey, Jerry, tickets aren't selling or there isn't, that we really got to get some press on this because I didn't want to lose him. So I said, Jerry, we've got to get in there. We've got to do that press, huh? And then he said, and I'm not doing your show. It's the second time he said that. It was like the second airplane hit the World Trade Center tower. You knew there was a pattern that was developing. It wasn't an accident. And then I was just gobsmacked. I was like, huh? I didn't know what to do. I mean, it was, I never, and then he said something to me that I never heard in my life. And for this, and for legal reasons, and for dramatic reasons, I've had a bit of a Jerry puppet built. Then he said to me, I said, Jerry, I don't understand. And he said something to me I'll never forget. He said, I need people like you for breakfast. I mean, I'm not the thinnest guy in the world, but I could not think of a fat joke in time. And I didn't understand this. I brought it just for that one line, by the way. My accountant told me in 17 seconds it becomes a tax deduction. So I didn't know what to do. So I remembered that scene in King of Comedy, which I was going to show the clip of, but I kind of liked without the clips. And I remember that scene where De Niro's character, Rupert Pupkin, this wannabe comedian, this annoying, crazy comedian that breaks into Jerry Lewis's home in Long Island, shows up and has this kind of attitude that he's, going to be on the show, and he reverses the status in the scene where he's giving Jerry a hard time in his own home. Come on, Jerry, you're supposed to have a party here, and Jerry's going to call the police. So I took that attitude.
Jerry, can
you understand English? Take your things and go.
All right, I can take a hint, Jerry. I just want to ask you to listen to my stuff for 15 minutes. That's all. Is that asking too much?
Yes, it is. I have a life, okay?
Well, I have a life, too.
That's not my responsibility.
Well, it is when you tell me to call you and then you don't...
I told you to call to get rid of you.
To get rid of me?
That's right.
Okay. All right, I can take a hint.
If I didn't tell you that, we'd still be standing on the steps at my apartment.
Yeah, all right, so I made a mistake.
So did Hitler.
Jerry, I just want to say one more thing, Jerry. I'm glad what you did to me today. You know that? Because now I know I can't rely on anybody. Not you, not anybody. And I shouldn't rely on anybody.
Right.
You know that? And you want to know something else? I'm going to work 50 times harder. And I'm going to be 50 times more famous than you.
Then you're going to have idiots like you playing your life.
In my mind, I was Rupert Pupkin. And I said, you know what, Jerry? I don't want you on my show. And then he said, miraculously, what'd I say? And then I hung up on him. And I thought, wow, I just hung up on Jerry Lewis. That's incredible. All right, I'm important. I wanted to come. I had a Buffy call back today. What'd you do today? I got called back for Buffy and I hung up on Jerry Lewis. Wow. Hey, my career's taken off.